Already mic testing. Okay, perfect. Let me go to the main camera. Alright, we're never live, and as you guys can tell by title and thumbnail, today I'm going to be working, or today is the part 27 of my program for 258 series, where I think this is day 229, which, let me actually fact check that. Oh god, I gotta always freaking fact check this information here. Okay, so it is day 229, there we go, I guess I was spot on. That said, which leaves me exactly with, let's say, about 21 more days, okay? And I want to keep like 10 days in my hand before I'm kind of done with the series and all that stuff. So today I'm going to be working on, let's say, reformatting the videos that I did last stream. I have converted all of them to like WAV, but then I need to now shorten them and like cut a few clips off. That said, let's go to my gameplay screen. There we go. Okay, and in my gameplay screen, I'm just gonna go ahead and fix my window. There we go. I'm not gonna be using Claude as much here, although I am gonna be using OBS. Therefore, let's go ahead and drag my sounds as folder here. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my chat up here. Now, let's see the sound. This is a button click sound, so I'm gonna go ahead and get it here. I'm just gonna go ahead and trim them all as much. And honestly, I'm gonna mute my music, my gameplay music this stream as well. I will have my desktop music on though. Okay, so that is my click. Gonna zoom in just a tad bit more. They have a whole Fairlight's page, right? I'm gonna go to that. And this is what I call detailed. And then I'm gonna go ahead and extend that. Oh wow, we can go to the very last many pixels in here. That is my button clicked. I'm gonna go ahead and just intrude a tad bit. There we go. Okay, I guess we're gonna go back. Wanna sort of stop there. Then I wanna go ahead and stop here. There we go. So apparently the button noise starts from right here. Therefore, let me just check it real quick. There, I think I can go back. Pretty sure that gets over here. Now let's try to run it real quick. I'm gonna go here. Okay, and then let's go back. Let's try running it. Did I mess something up here? Okay, what are you building? Actually, I'm working on reformatting my images or my music that I've taken last stream or that I worked with last stream. Okay. I'm trying to get my music to work here. Hello? Okay, maybe that goes too quick. Okay, is this it? Is this how we actually get our music? It's too low though. Let's try it again. I'm gonna go ahead and let's say delete that real quick. And go here. Then let's decrease it. I know this is where the sound needs to come. There we go. I'm gonna go back and front. Okay, I guess we'll increase the volume a bit as well. That's too high. Let's go a little bit lower. Actually, let's reset it to normal. I want to increase the volume a little, not too much. It might go from here. Let's get it before. Okay, perfect. I think that's going to be the volume that I'm going to be listening to when I click buttons. Okay, actually, that's good. That's good. I'm gonna go ahead and export it now. Okay, hopefully, okay, this is going to be an audio file. I think I'm gonna export it as an MP3, which I will later convert it to WAV. And then let's go with individual clip. Render full this thing. Okay, add frames. I want to render one frame and then render this thing, render that. All right, how do you do this thing here? Export audio. That's basically the only thing that I want to export here. There we go. Okay, let's actually grab Claude up here. Actually, I'm going to take a quick little picture. And then let's grab Claude up here real quick. And then I'm going to go ahead and paste it and say something like, how to, I'm going to go with something like how to export audio from DaVinci question mark. Okay, let's see. Exporting audio from DaVinci based on your screenshot. You're already in the right place. How to do it? Exports. Okay, so export is selected. I'm gonna have this open in my other window so I can use it as a reference. Okay, that's it. Let's just go there. And then let's go to export audio. There we go. Okay, so firstly, your setup is, okay, you're set up correctly. Custom export is selected. Audio tab is active. Okay. MP3, okay, 2 stereo channels. Step 5 to file name. Type a file name. Let's go with button clicked. And then render, okay, location. Pick a location in your browser. I'm gonna go to desktop real quick. There we go. And then render options. So under my render options, do you guys see render options here? I think these are the render options. Add a click to render queue. How do you do that? Full render extents? Nope. Alright, do you guys see render options? Then click render all. Add to render queue, bottom left. Add to render queue. Okay, wait, I do not see add to render queue. Let's say something like, I do not see, oh wait, hold up. It does not let me click add to render queue. Okay, and then let's go ahead and send it. Because once I'm done with this, I am going to be working on adding this stuff into my Unreal Engine distribute stuff. Common fixes, no clip in timeline, look at your stuff, okay, it's empty thing. Video track shows 0, okay, audio shows 1. In the output location, duration is 0, 0, I see, okay. Press Alt X to clear an output, go to timeline, clear, output points, okay, no output. You know what? I might go with a screenshot here. Let's go with Windows Shift S. I'm just going to take a random black screenshot and then let's paste it here. Okay, well, I guess we can't paste it. We've got to go ahead and drag it. There. And now I'm assuming that I can go ahead and export my audio, right? Just get all that stuff up here. And now since this is an audio, I don't need to really go anywhere there. Instead, I'm just gonna go back to my single clip, my video, and then this is gonna be that. Okay, is there a wave here? W-A-V? Oh wow, we don't got a wave. I guess an MP4 it is. Yeah, because I can't really go with MP3. What if I go with audio? Oh, I can go with audio here. Okay, so we got codec, single file, a render full extents. Should I try it? This is AAC though. MP4, this is AAC. Okay. Alright guys, still getting kind of used to this part real quick. And then in my renders section, I got all that, and then single clip, individual clips. You know what, fine, it's fine, let's just go with this. And then let's go ahead and render all. Okay, now that I'm done rendering all, I'm going to go ahead and listen to my music real quick. Let's double click my button here. Is that really zero? Is that really at zero? Or is it that I can't listen to it for some reason? Why can't I listen to my click? Okay, that's strange. Let me try listening here. Alright, I do listen to it. I can see it. What is that? Okay, I can listen it here. Um Audio. Let's try adding it as an audio real quick. Okay, let's replace existing file. Now let's try this. Alright, I can listen squat here, but I think it's fine. I think it works. Let's replace. And now I'm gonna go to something like MP4, right? This is MP4. MP4 to wave converter. Okay, I'm gonna go with that on Google. Okay, and then we have a free converter. And then choose files. I'm gonna go ahead and drag any. I can't really show the file on stream because I don't really know if that's allowed. Although I will be showing the final result real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and download. Let's go ahead and download it. This gets my file up here. That is a wave. Why does it say zero though? Shouldn't it be like 1 second or something like that? I'm gonna delete that. Okay, well, actually, let me ask that to Claude real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and go up there, and let's just go ahead and grab Claude here. There we go. Okay, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and refresh, and let's say something like, since I want it for UE5. Can you explain what you're doing right now? Actually, I am like working on exporting the music and converting all my regular MP4 music or like MP3 music that I recorded yesterday from actually that I created yesterday on the screen recorder. I'm trying to convert them to WAV file and get the perfect clips that I'm going to go ahead and add them in my Unreal Engine. 500 internal server error. Okay, I guess let's use the other chat. Okay, let's go with something like since I want to export those musics to UE5 eventually. So I am exporting them as a MP4 and then I will convert it to a WAV file. Excuse me, guys. Although when I export my music, I can't listen to anything in the file saved. It says 00 for the runtime. And then let's send it. Okay, and then let's wait for this to be done real quick. And guys, this is the most tedious part. I'm waiting for this part to get over. Okay, look at the video clip, duration 00, fix that, go into timeline, go to media pool, bottom left, drag it onto a one track in the timeline. You should see a green waveform. Also skip MP4 wave conversion step. We are doing an extra necessary export directly as wave. Stay in the audio tab and render settings, change MP3 to linear PCM. This exports as a wave file. My audio is already wave, but when I export it, I want it to remain wave. Okay, so what kind of game are we working on? Actually, if you did go to the next stream, or I guess in this stream only, once I'm done with this, maybe like in the next 20 minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and show my game to you guys or something. That said, okay, export wave in DaVinci Resolve in your render settings, change code C to MP3 linear PCM. That's it. It will export as a wave automatically. Okay, I did not know that. Then for rest, bitrate to constant bitrate, sample rate to 48,000 hertz, channel to stereo. Okay. Let's go to the audio tab. I just see these two options here. Maybe because I have this. This can get deleted, I guess. I'm gonna go ahead and remove that. Let's go up here. Alright. We have 0 videos, we have 1 audios, entire timeline. Okay, bitrate is that. I just see 2 options actually here. What if I go with this? Then that 24 channels 2. I can't export it using this though, unless I go with custom export. Would that work? Okay, there isn't an actual nice export here. Unless, let's think. Let me think. Why does it not show you this thing? Maybe because, you know what? I think it's fine. I guess I could just go ahead with this. Hello, I'm gonna go ahead and drag this in. Oh, okay, my bad. I was trying to drag my timeline in. That's okay. There we go. Okay, that is literally a button click. So I should most likely be able to render it. Okay, so this is audio, AAC, and this is add, frame handles, 1, 2, 3, 4. Full extent, and then let's go here. I'm gonna go ahead and render it. Okay, now let me check it out real quick. We have a button click, we have a screenshot. Why does it say 0, 0 rather than something like 1 second? Should I just increase the size a little? Let's get it to be 2 frames. Is that supposed to be 1 second? Okay, I guess I'm gonna try this thing. I'm gonna go ahead and render. And then let's double click this. Alright, why is this not rendering? Let me try rendering a regular long clip here. Okay, I just said long, it's not really as long. I'm gonna add to render queue, replace. Why does it say 0 when I try to render? It says 0, 0, even though my clip is long. Okay, let's ask that real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and grab Claude here. Let's paste it and say something like, say, why does it say 0 for the runtime even though I tried exporting a really long clip? Huh, okay, that is kind of strange right here. Let's see. I guess it's loading. Okay, I can see the problem. Look at your screenshot. You accidentally put a PNG screenshot on your timeline instead of the audio file. There is no way this is a PNG. This does not look like a PNG, does it? This is the file that I actually played. Okay, code AAC, change it to linear PCM for wave. I mean, I don't see that option here, do I? I just see FLAC. Let's go with Windows Shift S, and then let's make a quick little screenshot. I'm gonna go here real quick, and then let's paste it. Okay, these are the only 2 options that I see. And then let's send it real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and grab both my chats here. Okay, you only have AAC and FLAC, no PCM. That's because DaVinci Resolve. This free version is limited to audio codes. Okay, linear PCM, Wave exports DaVinci Resolve Studio. Okay, your best free option export as FLAC. FLAC is lossless, same quality as Wave. UE5 does not support FLAC native though. Export to AAC, then convert to Wave for free. Export with AAC, use Audacity free, AAC export as Wave. Here's the thing. Also, your timeline issues here is still there. The one has a PNG screenshot, needs to be A1. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna go here. This is JPEG. This is a video though, it's not file. I just see 2 options. Could have sworn I saw the other one. I'm gonna drag this again. Guys, if I just manage to get through those ones, then it's gonna be so much easier for me next time. Okay, let's just go ahead and delete it from the back. Delete it from the front. So let's keep it 2 frames. I want to see what 2 frames actually do. Okay, and then let's go back here. Let's go to the export page. But before that, I'm going to increase the sound a bit to like 9. Okay, 1 frame is pretty good, I guess. Where did my settings go? Delete the PNG. Delete the PNG. I didn't actually set it to PNG though. I have. Oh wait, do you mean export alpha? Okay, I can't load it. Delete the PNG. I don't know. I don't think there are any PNGs here. Are there? Because this is where, I mean, in the video settings is actually where I'm going to be seeing PNGs. What if I just go to render? Because this is where I can select AP and wait, by PNG, do you mean the audio that I had up there? Let me just check everything here. There we go. Okay, by PNG, do you guys mean like the screenshot that I had here? That is a PNG actually. Without that, it does not export though. Like I can add it to render queue. Unless I want to delete it from the timeline. And now, I still don't see it. What the hell? Okay, maybe a new preset. Okay, what if I try adding a brand new channel here? Let's go with something like new project. I'm gonna call it something like Calamity 2 Music. Okay, and then let's go with create. I'm gonna go ahead. Okay, I just have one nice. Alright, this is a brand new project. Let's try from scratch again. This is a horrible idea, but I guess it's fine. I mean, it's not like I made much progress to begin with. That said, we add a button click here. Okay, not bad. I'm gonna go there. The back goes, the front goes, and then I go back here. I'm gonna go back there. I have an AAC. There is no PNG here. This is going to be my desktop, and then this is going to be called my button clicked. Before I could see a freaking MP3 up there. Now I don't even see that MP3 here for some reason. Same as source, and then this is constant bitrate is going to be average bitrate. Okay, then this is render back per stuff. That is AAC. Timeline. Why does it say 0? Is it because this is a 1 frame and it's not long enough? What if I went with a longer frame? No? Do have your audio normalization. Huh. Okay, wait, actually, what am I even doing? I should just check how to export audio from DaVinci Resolve. Okay, let's see how to export audio. Go to the delivers page in vendor settings, open the video tab, and uncheck export video. Oh, uncheck export video. Click the audio tab. Oh, wait. There we go. There we go. Change format to WAV, MP3. Okay, I guess let's go with MP3 for a smaller file size. Oh. I see a WAV. To WAV for highest quality or MP3. Okay, I'm gonna go with WAV. And then linear PCM, option 1, adjust codec. Okay, timeline for all stuff. You know what? There we go. I think we got it. This is gonna be button clicked. I'm gonna go ahead and render all. Okay, guys, it was that easy. Just go to Google and ask the question. I'm gonna go ahead and delete the rest though real quick. Give me a sec. We just delete all the useless stuff from here. And yeah, guys, basically Claude is technically should I say mostly good for only programming here. There we go. Perfect. This is in a WAV format as well. Like, let me drag it here. There we go. That is like a WAV file. In case you guys cannot see it, maybe hopefully, I guess you guys can see it. That said, I'm gonna go ahead and right click here. I'm gonna go with something like new, add a new folder. Let's go with something like CALAMITY, Calamity 2, sound effects. Yeah, I created a brand new folder here. No, CALAMITY to sound effects. There. Already detected, want to replace it. Interesting. That is my sound effects. Those are all my sounds here. Fine, then I'm going to create another listing. I'm just going to go with something like CALAMITY sounds. There, so I got two different folders now. Okay, perfect. Sounds got those, sound effects got this. Nice. Alright, I guess that was it. Now that I got a pretty good gist of how stuff works here, it's gonna be very easy to go on. Okay, so I'm done with my button click. I'm gonna go ahead and delete this here. Let's delete it from there as well. Next up, we have our credits sound. Let's play it. Attention to attention to all units displaying the personnel behind this operation. Attention to all units displaying the personnel behind this operation. Okay, where's the game? Actually, I'm working on the music right now. I am pretty much done with the game, but I think in about, I said 20 minutes to you guys, but as soon as I'm done like converting all these videos or getting the clips that I want from these videos, I'm going to hop back onto the game. It might take about 20 to 25 more minutes. I need to actually give a specific time. Someone else just asked me that and I said like it's going to take 20 minutes, like 10 minutes ago. But hopefully it's going to take like another 20 to 25 more minutes by the time I'm done with this whole thing. Then I'm going to go ahead and try implementing it in my actual program. That's sad. Let's run it. Attention to all frequencies representing the team responsible for the system. Attention all units displaying the personnel behind this operation. Awful. Attention to all units displaying the personnel behind this operation. Attention to all units displaying the personnel behind this operation. Attention to all units displaying the personnel behind this operation. Attention to all units displaying the personnel behind this operation. Attention to all the units displaying the personnel behind this operation. On GitHub, actually, I might add it on GitHub once I'm done with this. The username is Sony555. Oh, I see. Attention to all units displaying the personnel behind this operation. Attention to all units displaying the personnel behind this operation. Attention to all units. Attention to all units displaying the personnel behind this operation. You know what? I think I'll go with this. This might not be the best one out of them all, but I think it's pretty much good. Attention to all units. Because there's like a kind of wave to this voice for some reason. Then let's go back. Attention to all units displaying the personnel behind this operation. There we go. This is the second audio. Bro, I'm 16-year-old programmer. That actually sounds really cool. Okay, let's go here. Attention to all units displaying the personnel behind this operation. Maybe a bit more. Right there. Attention to all units displaying the personnel behind this operation. Okay, this is actually not half bad. I'm gonna go here and then let's just go ahead and add to render queue. This is gonna be something like credits as UI sound. CREDITS credits UI sounds. Okay, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and add to render queue, and let's go ahead and render this. Okay, now let's listen to it. Attention to all units displaying the personnel behind this operation. Okay, not bad, not bad. I'm gonna go ahead and grab that inside my audios folder here, and then we're just gonna go ahead and grab my chat up here. Maybe not this. And yeah, guys, spoilers alert! I'm gonna be having a Valorant stream soon. That said, I'm gonna go ahead and delete this from here. Let's delete that from there. Now, this is gonna be my female attack sounds. Basically, it's gonna have multiple modes and all that. So I'm gonna pick a one where I'm gonna get hit and where I'm gonna be attacking. Okay, let's listen again. I think this is good, the small one. Maybe I might actually add 3 sounds. Okay, I guess I'm gonna go with this first. Okay, can you review it? Maybe later once I'm done with the stream or something. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and let's say add a cut here. Okay, and then let's just go to the next one. Right there. Maybe I'm gonna go ahead and get here. I guess this is gonna take a little bit more time. There's gonna be a small little delay. Whoops. Okay, let's go there. Let's go ahead and delete it from the back. Let's try listening to it. Maybe I'm gonna go ahead and remove a little out of this as well. Nah, I think that's good. Okay, I'm gonna go there. Okay, it's gonna be out of 3 sounds, right? So there. Maybe no. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it regularly. Okay, and then let's go back. There we go. No? Uh-oh. Okay, well, I think that's good. I'm gonna separate them a bit. Well, I guess let's cut it real quick from the center here. And then let's cut it from... Actually, let's just go with right there. Okay, I think these are good now. Let's just get them side by side. Okay, now let's play it. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and export them as individual clips here. So let's delete that clip real quick. I'm gonna go here and then I'm gonna go ahead and export it as attacking sound 1. Let's go with attack. Let's say female underscore female attack sound 1. And then let's go with something like that to render queue. I'm gonna go ahead and render it real quick. And then let's go with Control Z. I'm gonna go ahead and delete. Let's go with Control Z again. I'm gonna go ahead and delete that. Delete that. Go there. And this is going to be underscore 2. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and add it to render queue, and then I'm gonna go ahead and render it. And then let's go with number 3. And then let's go to add render queue. I'm gonna go with 3. Then let's go here. Okay, perfect. Let's listen to all three, I guess. I'm gonna go back here. Okay. Well, I guess we got all three. Now I'm gonna go ahead and drag those three in a folder. Let's go with something like a folder that has something like female attack noise, actually sound effects. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and drag those three sound effects in here. Maybe not female attack sound effects. I'm just gonna go with something like attack sound effects. Attack sound effects. Hold on, guys, I can't type here. EFFECTS. There we go. And then let's go ahead and drag them in here. Now currently my folder has a button click sound effect, a credits as UI, and then attack sound effects, which has a bundle in it. Okay, I guess we're done with attack. Now let's move on to the next one. Yo, howdy Pixel, appreciate you joining the stream. Okay, for the next one, I'm gonna go ahead and let's say delete this. Let's go ahead and delete that. We got female moans here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and grab that up here. Now let's listen to it.
Okay, let's pretend that I'm Hannah right now.
Ignore all that.
I actually think owning the voice really got the frick out of me, guys. I need to try to lock in. Okay, so let's pretend that I'm Hannah and I'm gonna go ahead and attack. I attack using my arms and my legs. Gotta get it more feminine, so I attack using my arms and my legs a higher pitch. Let's go with
I was trying to get in the flow of it. I was trying to get in a sync with it.
ah 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 ah
Interesting.
ah ah. Go with ah 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 ha 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 ah ah ha 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 ha.
I like this for an attack, honestly.
Ha!
It's like, huh?
Ah!
That is good for being hit. Okay, so that is for being hit. I'm just gonna go ahead and add a bookmark here. A bookmark here. I might just have one attack in that case. Let's mark it up. Okay.
Ah! Ah! Ha! 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 Ah! Ah! Ha! 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 Ah! Ah! Ha! 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 Ah!
That felt good
Ah!
too.
Ha! 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 Ah! 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 Ha! Ha!
This has more life to it actually. I'm gonna go with this first. Okay, guess let's just go ahead and export it. I'm gonna go with 1 and a 2.
Ah!
And then let's go ahead and add a cut here. And then let's go with the next one, which is going to be the next bookmark. All the way right here. Oh wow, almost on spot. I'm gonna go from the left and let's go. There we go. Now we can go ahead and shrink them all up and then go back here, back there. I'm gonna get them a bit away and let's listen to them.
Ah! Ha!
And huh.
Ah! Ha!
Okay, so that is being hit and this is hitting. Okay, let's exit that. I'm gonna go here, Hannah attack sound 4. And let's add to render queue. Let's go ahead and render it real quick. I'm gonna go with Control Z. I'm gonna go there, there. Let's add to render queue as well. And let's go ahead and render it. Whoa, what up? Wait, that was supposed to be, wait, what's this? Hannah attacking. Oh, this is supposed to be 4. That was Hannah being hit. So this is female being hit sound effect. Okay, so this is the female being hit sound effect, and this is female attacking sound effect number 4. Let's add it to render queue, and let's render it. Let's listen to both. Oh, and huh. Okay. Guess I'm gonna go ahead and remove that from here real quick. Let's delete that, and let's work with the male one now. All sound the same, right? That was a perfect one out there. I think the center one is good. Here's the thing, it doesn't need to be professional grade stuff out here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and let's say increase the volume because I couldn't hear anything. It's like that bit from the back. Lower semitone. Nope, holy frig, that was loud. I mean, that was deep. Nah, I think 0 is good, right? The original one is pretty good. Equalizer. Okay, let's go with something like male death sound effect. And a good thing is that it's Wave as well, so this naturally works with Unreal Engine. Okay, well I guess I'm gonna go ahead and open my sounds folder here. I'm gonna go to my attacking sounds, female attacking number 4, and let's open it again. I guess I'm gonna go with something like male sound effects. Male sound effects. Okay, well I guess this is a female. Okay, wait, this is female sound effects, right? I'm gonna go with something like female being hit sound effect. And then under male, I'm gonna go with male death sound effect. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap my chat back up here. Let's go ahead and exit that. And now let's go back to my main screen. Actually, my edit screen. And let's delete this. Now, this is the male getting hit sound effect. Let's listen. Hey, they're all good. I like this. It's like, ouch, that hurt. Then let's go back. Let's go ahead and just get that there. Like, maybe let's go ahead and increase the tone by -1. Okay, and then I'm going to increase the volume just a tad bit. Okay, I guess let's go here. Let's add something like male getting hit sound effect. And guys, this is basically the tedious part. Everything else after this gets very fun. Okay, let's go there. And that's pretty much it for majority of these stuffs here. Let's go ahead and exit that as well. I'm gonna go ahead and open my folder here. And then let's add our mail sound effect in my mail sound effects section. There we go. Alright, next up, once I'm done with this, I'm gonna go back up here, get my chat up there. Let's go ahead and close that. I'm gonna go ahead and get my walking sound effect. This is something really, really good now. There is nothing to edit in this, just some volume, I guess. What if I pan it? Equalizer, let's go. Feels like the lip is talking. Ooh. That's like a hammer now. What if I increase that more? Too much. Too much question mark? I don't know what that sounds like now. I want it to be a little thin. What in the world? I can hear my lip there. I think it's just because it's me. There we go, that's good. Whew, guys, this is so tedious. There we go, and now let's go ahead and add it to Q, and let's go ahead and render it real quick. There we go. Funny thing is, that came out of my mouth. Mail jet sound effect, mail getting hit sound effect. Okay, this is going to be the walk sound effect. What is that for? Okay, and now next up, let's go back to my edit screen. Okay, I'm basically done with that. This is wave complete. I don't know what I'm going to do for the word. All enemies eliminated. Prepare for escalation. Okay, yes, let's go here. Need this to be under 5 seconds. All enemies eliminated. Prepare for escalation. Wonder what can I do here to tweak it up. All enemies eliminated. Prepare for escalation. Ooh. All enemies eliminated. Prepare for escalation. Okay, well, I guess that I wish this was my actual voice here. And I didn't have to add any kind of manipulations.
All enemies eliminated. Prepare for escalation.
Oh, that made it sound too unnatural. What the hell? Just negative. I can just type -1 here. The hell. There we go.
All enemies eliminated. Prepare for escalation.
Hey, this wasn't that bad. Let's add to render queue and then render it all.
All enemies eliminated. Prepare for escalation.
Okay, I'm just gonna change the name to something like Wave Complete Sound Effect. There we go, and then we're gonna go ahead and get this up here. Let's go ahead and grab that there. Alright, okay, I guess the next is the last one left. Let's delete. Where am I even gonna use the whip? Let's be honest here. How did I remove that voice at the end? What the hell? Guys, I'm officially the best voice actor here. How the hell does whip come out of my mouth? It's probably just breathing it out. Ooh. Here's the thing, I may not use this, but come on, let's be honest. This is literally one of the best sounds here by far. Whip sound. Okay, this is one of the best sound effects that I've made. So even if I'm not going to use it, it's such a waste to not actually export it. Okay, and it's 2 seconds too. Perfect. That pretty much wraps up the DaVinci Resolve. 53 minutes and holy. Okay, this is going to be sound effect. There we go, and then we have sound. I'm going to change all sounds to sound effects. Okay, and then this is button collect. Let's go with sound effect. I could go with SFX, it's the same thing, but I guess let's go here. And then there's sound effect, that's sound effect. Oh, that is not a sound effect here. Sound 2. I mean, female attack sound effect 2, I guess. And then we're gonna go ahead and add a sound effect here as well. And then we're gonna go ahead and add a sound effect here too. And lastly, let's go ahead and add a sound effect here. Okay, so we have 1, 2, we have a 1, we have a 2, we have 3, and we have a 4. I knew it. There we go. E F F E C T, E F F E C T, E F F E C T, E F F E C T. Okay, why is it 4, 1, 3, 2? Why is it not 1, 2, 3, 4? What the hell? Oh, that's gonna be 1. Lowercase matters. 1. Alright, it's fine. Okay, that was pretty much it. Not gonna spend any more time there. That said, now let's go ahead and grab Claude up here. I'm gonna go to new chat, creating copy. I want to have some fun sounds, okay? Let me say, I am done creating all SFX and I want to add it in my game. However, I want to use a different chat because it will cost me less tokens. Therefore, can you create me a prompt that I can give to the other chat that has everything that I need to do, question mark? Oh, I had a lot of typos, oh god. And guys, this is where I actually show the game as well now. I hope that I don't run out of my chat limiter because that's going to be awful. Writing your hands off prompt hand off. I'm working on a solo third person game. Cool Calamity 1, Unreal Engine, PCM/WAV files. Set up IDE. Okay. Hit copy prompt, and then let's go to the new chat. Okay, let's paste it, and let's say that right there was a prompt from a different chat. It has everything that I need to do for my game. The final thing left is basically just adding SFX to my game. Do you want to see all the classes that I have, question mark? Okay. This is SFX. Short for sound effects, and this is going to be basically, that is going to be have, that is going to be I, that is going to be thing, and let's send it. There. Okay, let's see. Okay, that's a solid prompt. It covers exactly what you need to do. And yes, please share your classes, C++ structures, blueprints. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to go to my file. Let's go to my Calamity 2. I'm going to go to my project. I'm honestly going to go ahead and generate my Visual Studio File project because we usually just do this stuff beforehand. This is going to happen in another window, isn't it? Wait, is it done? Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and open it. Let's wait for my Unreal Engine to open. Oh, shoot. No way. What is going to open first? Unreal Engine, or is my Visual Studio File project going to generate? Yeah, I closed my Unreal Engine. I don't want to risk nothing. Now let's open it. Interesting. Why the hell do I have two now? It's fine. I'm just going to go ahead and have one. I'm going to remove that. I'm going to remove that. And I'm going to go here. What is this? Oh, it's this. Alright, so basically what my game has so far is that if I were to run my program, it says play, if there's quit, if I were to click credits, it gives everything that I've used credits, which basically means who are the developers, who are the AI assistants that I took help from, what were the game engines that I used, what were not even game engines in general, the modding software that I use, the editing software that I use, the IDE that I use, the typography, which is basically fonts, where this is Roboto from Google LLC under the license of APEC. It's always hard to pronounce the APEC license version 2.0 and all that stuff. That said, and there's the back button if I click that. And then if I were to go to a play button, it starts the game where I can go ahead and find them. And this is where I want to go ahead and add sound effects. That is attacking, that is death, and then this is me losing HP. The faster you tab, the faster they actually lose. So this is basically an FPS game. Wave completed. Then it pops you up to a stat screen where you can go ahead and upgrade stats and hit escape to enter. Okay, that was pretty much it. Guys, I don't know why am I still in my narrative. Why is that? Excuse me, guys, that should have basically just been me. Last stream. Okay, let's go to content browser. I'm going to go ahead and extend everything from here. Plus, variant, that's blueprints, that's third person, that's that, that's that, that's that, that's that. That's that, that's that. Then those are those AI inputs, yada yada. Go with inputs, action. I don't need this thing. Well, basically all that I need is all those materials, maps, AI controllers. Okay, so these are my blueprints. And those are basically everything else that I needed. Can I just extend everything else here? Animals, meshes, rigs, anims, meshes, rigs. This is for my mannequin. I don't really need mannequin. Calamity 2 materials, and those are Calamity 2 variant classes. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna go with Windows Shift S. This is gonna be my first picture. I'm gonna go here, and let's go ahead and paste it. The second picture is gonna be from of my classes of my Solution Explorer. Guys, and what the hell is wrong with the way I'm talking? I guess yesterday's narration and all that stuff has gotten into me. Okay, this is what happens when I have one voice, one sound effects stream. Okay, let's wait for it to load. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and remove my Unreal Engine configurations as well from here. Let's wait for this to go. And Unreal Engine configuration will pop up. There we go. And then I'm gonna exit that. I'm gonna go with Control Alt L to get my Solution Explorer here. These are all the bajillion classes that I actually have here. All our headers in C++, by the way. Let's exit that. I'm gonna go ahead and grab plot up here again and paste it. Next up, I'm gonna go ahead and let's say go to desktop and let's go to my Calamity 2 sound effects, where all of these sound effects are going, right? Sound effects can go to the trash. Now this is gonna be my new sound effects. There. I'm gonna double click it. Okay, these are my sound effects now. I'm gonna go ahead and take a picture. Sound effects. Let's go ahead and paste it here, and then let's go to my female, Windows Shift S, take sound effects, and then I'm gonna go ahead and paste it. Lastly, let's go with my male, Windows Shift S, take a picture, and let's paste it. Hope I didn't reach my limit, right? Nice. Okay, then I'm gonna go ahead and grab my chat back up here, and let's say something like, let's say, those were all my classes, SFXs, and let's say blueprints. Okay, and is it possible to have 3 different sound effects for my attack? 3 or 4, 4 different sound effects for my Hannah's attack, question mark. Okay, and then let's just go ahead and send it. I'm gonna go ahead and exit all that stuff from here, clean everything. Then I'm gonna go ahead and exit all from here as well, and let's clean everything, and there we go. Okay, perfect, let's see. I guess Plot is still thinking. I wonder about water. Oh wow, I'm out of water. Okay, let's see. I wonder why is Plot thinking so much here. This is basically everything that we got. There we go. Now I have a full picture of your project. Here's what I can see. Your blueprints, BP_Hannah, NPC, your C++, okay, enemy class, all widgets, your sound effects, attack, boot level. Yes, absolutely. Having 4 different attack sounds for Hannah is exactly the right approach. Here's what repetitive audio. Okay, that's what kills repetitive audio. Here's the full step-by-step guideline. Step 1, your WAV files in Unreal Engine 5 browser. Create the structure, content, Hannah, attack, UI, gameplay. Import waves, right click, attack folder, import game. Import as sound wave in the major dialog option, and this is going to be random, modular. Step 2, create the cues with randomization for Hannah's 4 attacks. A sound cue is where you add a pitch variation and randomization on top of your raw sound. Waves, create the attack sound cue, step by step, right click, okay. Firstly, I'm going to do first things first. Let's go ahead and just export it. I'm going to go to my content. I'm going to right click and let's add a new folder called sound effects. Sound_effects. In my sound effects, I'm going to go ahead and let's say add my folder. This is going to go in there. Will this go inside my Calamity 2 assets, to be honest? I think sound effects does go inside assets, right? Therefore, I might delete the sound effect from here. Let's delete it, and then I'm going to go ahead and delete it. Let's go inside my assets. In that, I'm going to drag this. There we go. Inside this, I have those sound effects. All are wave formatted. Nice. Okay. I'm going to go up there. Let's go with Windows Shift S, and I have added them. Okay, let me say I am done adding these SFX to my UE5. Importing. There we go, and then let's just go ahead and send it. Okay, let's see. Your imports are looking great. I can see the content browser. folder. Okay, sounds are imported as wave. Still needs to be imported. Still needs to be open. Okay, it is. Next step, click the attack sound effects and verify all are there. Click female, all are there. Once all are confirmed, create a sound cue folder. Right click in the calamity to sound effects folder, name it sound cues. And then we'll start sound cues. Okay, I'm gonna have this in my other window so I can use it as a reference. Okay, hold up guys, I'm just getting it in my other window real quick. There we go. And then I'm just gonna go and grab that from here. There. Okay, so we're gonna be adding cues first. Button click UI walk sound effect. Let me just go with something like root sound effects. These all four of them are going to be my root sound effects. What? This is going to be move here. That is going to be move here. And then I'm going to go there, move here. Let's add this to move here. And let's add that to move here. There we go. I did create a root sound effect so it looks a bit better. Now I'm going to go right click and we're going to go ahead and right click new folder, name it sound cues. I'm going to go with new folder, name it sound cues, sound underscore cues, cues. There we go. Okay, and then let's go with Windows Shift S. Done. I also added added the sounds that were just kept out inside a root sys folder. What up? That were just kept out in a root sys folder for organization. Okay, and then let's send it real quick. Perfect. Organization, your current structure is clear. Root, smart move, putting all those loose-ons there. Next up, navigate your sound cues folder. Right click, navigate. Okay. Right click in an empty space. Go to sound cues. Sound. Right click in an empty space. Go to sound. Meta sounds. Sound cue. Wait, I don't see sounds. I see world truth, then I see effects, and then I see this, that. Okay, I do not see sounds here. Let's go with Windows Shift S. I'm gonna go ahead and take a quick little picture, paste it, and say I do not see sounds. Okay, let's see. Yeah, right. You're in the right folder. Just hover over audio in that menus list and sound cue will appear. Just hover over audio. What do you mean audio? Assets. Let's go to something like sound effects. Right click sound. I don't see sound. Oh, audio. Okay, audio and then sound cue. Sound cue. There we go. Okay, perfect. Give it a try and send you a screenshot. Okay, so go ahead and add a sound cue. Name it sc underscore Hannah underscore attack. Easiest method, open that folder, select all females, drag them into sound cues as canvas, okay, and then name it sc underscore Hannah underscore attack. Okay, inside the sound cues player, there we go. Okay, I'm done with sound. I'm done with Windows Shift S. Take a quick little picture, and then let's paste it. Done. Then let's send it. Then I'm going to kind of hydrate my lips as well real quick. Okay, now double click it to open it. Okay, double click it to open it. Okay, and this is the first time that I am working with something like this. I'm going to remove my credits. I'm going to remove that. I'm going to remove that, and let's move that. Keep that there. Okay, I'm in. Send me once you're in. Then let's paste it. And also, if possible, I want to use C++ rather than nodes. Okay, let's go here. Let's see. Okay, you can see the sound queue is open right now. The node is ready. I can see that node, random modular wave player, and yes, we can absolutely do this in C++. Here's a plan for the sound queue. We still build it visually, random plus modular. Plan A, var the sound queue. Part A, step 1. Open your attack sound effect. Hold on a damn minute. Go slow. Plan A, wire Hannah attack. Open your attack sound effect folder in the content drawer at the bottom. Drag all 4 attack waves in the sound queue. Attack sound effects, female, 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 female. Drag all 4. Ooh, okay, that is 1. That is 2. That is 3. That is female, female, female. 4. Female attack sound effect, female being hit sound effect. Okay, that is attack. Step 2, the node on the right, random, click add to it. Node on the right. Okay. In the node list, nodes is list. On the right, click random. Do you guys see random somewhere up here? I see attention branch cross. Random, there we go. Okay, and add it to the canvas. I've added it to the canvas. Step 3, connect all 4 player into the random node. How the hell do you do that? Do the random, okay, connect all 4 player into the random node. How do I connect it to the random node? Add. Oh, that's the 1, that's the 2, that's the 3, and let's add a 4th. Okay, and then click modulator from the right panel and add it. Let's find a modulator. It's supposed to be with an M and then an M. There we go. Connect a random to modulator to output. So random to modulator to output. Something like that. Okay, step 6. Click the random node in the left. Details panel. Randomize without replacement check. Okay, check that. Step 7, click the modular node. Set pitch min to 0.95, pitch max to 1.05, and then hit Control S. There we go. Part B, the C++. The code in Arena character C++. Wait, hold on a minute. Okay, but before I really write the code, Arena character .c++ and header. Okay, wait, before I really add the C++ and header, add this. You know what? Fine, let's go. Let me just copy that. We're gonna add a header file, and yeah, this is one of the headers that I have never used before, and that is gonna be in under, let's say something like here. Okay, wait, let me say can you give me the C++ with comments question mark? Yeah, comments because it's easier. In the same time, I don't want to use a lot of tokens. Pragma 1, no, the hell? No. Save tokens. I mean, can I get the codes that you already gave me in the previous chat, but just with some comments because I like to comment the program. For example, this is my current .h file and .cpp file. Okay, let's go with shift enter. This is going to be header, copy that, .h file, .cpp file. Okay, and then I'm going to go here. I did not want to reach, I don't want to hit my token limit though. Then let's send it. Perfect, I can see the exact code. I just add these sound effects. Okay, so we need to add some sound effects and these existing properties. Wow, there are like a bunch of hella properties up there. Therefore, I'm gonna go up there and then let's find somewhere right here, I guess. And then I'm gonna go there. Then let's paste it. This is gonna be for my sounds. I'm gonna go with 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. Okay, there we go. Then I'm gonna go ahead and add something like Control S. This is gonna be my white functions. There we go. Let's go with something like Control S to save the code. Next up, go to the C++ file, include the Kismet's library, Kismet gameplay statistics. I'm pretty sure I have it, right? Pretty sure I have it. Kismet's gameplay. Oh wow, I do not have it? Interesting. I could have sworn that I've used Kismet's library so many times that I thought that I had it in my headers as well. Maybe not. Okay, and then inside the perform attack, add this. So inside the perform attack, let me know if you guys see the perform attack. I see the perform attack. Okay, and in the perform attack, deal damage, rest of the code, if closest stealth. Okay, wait, let's go there. Inside the perform attack, after the hit lands. After the hit lands. Okay, if closest enemy player deals damage, closest enemy receive damage. Oh, okay, so closest enemy receives damage. And then we have a stat component that points towards attack, and then we have a damage accumulator. Okay, and guys, ignore the background noises. Okay, I'm gonna go there. Let's go ahead and move on. Yeah, guys, just ignore the background noises. Someone is beat blowing on here, blowing the beats. There, if closest enemy, then I want to go ahead and receive damage. That's that component. Oh, I see. I see how this works here. Okay, and then we have something like play attack noises. Rest of the code. Then inside the receive damage, you have this stuff as well. Now let's find receive damage. Okay, in the receive damage, play hit flash. So we gotta find play hit flash. Begin playing hit sounds. I'm gonna go there. There we go. Then let's hit Control S. Okay, next up, add this new function at the bottom of the C++ file. So we're gonna go ahead and add a function at the bottom of the C++ file. Okay, after you compile the underscore character details panel, you see the category. You want me to walk you through the next step? Control S. There we go. Okay, and then I'm gonna sit down. After compile, Control Alt F11. Let's go ahead and compile the code real quick. And while I'm at it, I forgot to check my chats. I think it's unsafe. Please tell me. I thought you doing IRL stream. Actually, I mean, I am kind of IRL. I think it's unsafe. Please tell me you did not plan it for a stream. I did not really. Oh, wait, it's been 75 days. Wasn't it like 69 days, like, I think a few days ago since I first asked you about VLang? So have you tried it already? Actually, I haven't tried it yet, but I will definitely try it soon. That said, I'm trying to get this done real quick, and in case I did not reply to you guys in the vertical stream, that is because, I have it covered with my window, but you guys can move on to the horizontal and message me there type stuff. So to add this to the bottom of the file, and then I'm done. Okay. After you compile, details panel, Done. Compiling. Okay, let's assign the sound cues in our 5. Open BP underscore Vina character. Let's open my blueprint underscore Vina character real quick. Okay, in that, go to the details panel, class default. You'll see audio is a section. Let's go to audio. Oh, therefore, nice. You'll see for categories, click the drop down, SC underscore Hannah. Okay, you'll see for categories. Hit sound, being hit sound, footsteps sound, whip sound cue. Attack sound cue, SC underscore Hannah attack. SC underscore Hannah attack. Here's an annoying thing. Click on Q button. Why are there so many of these sounds I'm not even using now? Okay, that is what Unreal Engine gives up, but I'm not going to be using either one of those. Being hit sound, assign SC underscore Hannah being hit once you create it. Compile. Go ahead and open VP underscore and send me a screenshot. Let's confirm. Let's go to Windows Shift S. Okay, done, exclamation. Now can we work on the next sound question mark? Okay, being hit sound cue, footstep sound cue, whip sound cue. I don't know if we need a whip one here. I think I might remove the whip actually. Okay, next up, SC underscore Hannah being hit. Go to your sounds cue. Oh wait, I want to add the whip sound cue as a let's say default sound cue that we hear. If that makes any sense, I think that sounds awful. Okay, SC, next up, go to your sound cues folder. Okay, let's go to my sound cues folder. In that, right click, go to audio. I'm gonna go to audio and I'm gonna add a sound cue. And let's name it SC underscore Hannah being hit. Sound cue underscore Hannah underscore being underscore hit. Actually, I might not add an underscore there. There we go. And then double click to open it. Since you have one being hit wave, this is much simpler. Drag off female sound being hit. Okay, so I'm gonna go to my sound effects. Female being hit sound effect. Drag it here. From sounds folder, add a modular node from the right. So we're gonna go ahead and add a modular node right here. Okay. Set modular. Okay, so wave player to output. And then I'm gonna go ahead and let's say I'm gonna have my modular node set up there. Min pitch is going to be 0.9, max pitch is going to be 1.1, 1.1, 0.9. Okay, a slightly wider range since there is only one file adds more variety. It's saved. Send a screenshot once cues is wired. Control S, Windows Shift S. I'm gonna take a quick little picture, paste it, and say done. Okay, and then I'm gonna go with something Control Shift S to save everything. Okay, next up, almost perfect, but I can see nodes aren't connected yet. Warp play, the hell it is connected. Drag wave output pin. Don't worry about it, it's connected. For some reason, they can't see it if it's going from the back. Okay, I guess I'm waiting for it to respond. Got it, I trust you. Now hit Control S. That one's done. Next up. What's the next sound that you want to tackle? SC walk? I guess let's go with walk. We can go with walk. Okay, so go to your sound cues folder. I guess I'm gonna go and remove that. And let's remove that. I'm gonna go to my sounds folder. Sound cues folder, which is gonna be somewhere around here. There. Okay, and then let's go to something like audio. In audio, I'm gonna go to sound cue. Let's name Excuse me, guys. SC underscore walk. Okay, this is going to be a general walk, I guess, just for my Hannah. Okay, just Hannah. You only have one walk, so setup is going to be simple. I'm going to double click it. Okay, add a modulator. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and add a modulator. And then we're going to go with the walk sound effect. I'm going to go to root sounds. There is a walk sound effect. This can go there. It cannot go there. This goes there. That goes there. And that's connected. Pitch 9. Okay, so our modulator's pitch is going to be 0.9 and this is going to be 1.15. Okay, wider range, repeated footsteps, less. Once you have saved that stuff, audio section, assign SC underscore walk, go to footsteps. Important notice, footsteps in CR attack already uses the AM underscore Hannah attack montage. The cleanest way to trigger footstep is via ANM node. If your walk animation rather than in C++ on tick, do you have walk/running montage or blend space set up for Hannah? That'll determine how we hook it. I do have the animation. Okay, and then let's send it. Which animation asset is it? Open your content browser, navigate Hannah walk. Okay, well, I guess let's open content browser. Okay, I guess let's go to content browser. Guys, since when was this so boring? What the hell? I'm gonna go to Hannah, final draft. Here we go. We have the AM, anime montage, underscore tag, jump, locomotion. I think locomotion is walk. Oh, it's not walk, it's run. We got your run. Okay, I have an ABP underscore and I have an idle/run as my locomotion. Here. Oh god, guys, this is so boring actually. SC underscore walk is rarely correct, and I see Hannah's animation clearly represents ABP underscore Hannah, attack montage, death montage, blend space. This is where footsteps go. Adding footsteps, ANM node, double click BS underscore Hannah locomotion. Okay, at the bottom you see the animation timeline. I do see it. Find the frame where each foot hits the ground. Why do I just move a bit in front? This is not death animation. Okay, wait, let me say something like are we going to use this method for the attack as well in that case? Good question. Your attack sound is already handled better through C++. Okay, your step attack handle perform attack. Okay, place that stuff. Footsteps needs ANM notify and BS underscore locomotion. Okay, I see. I have an idle underscore run here. That is my run, but that is not my locomotion. I'm gonna exit that, gonna go to menu, gonna go ahead and open this locomotion. Okay, well, I'm here, Windows Shift S. I'm here. When I double click my locomotion, that is what I see. There we go. My locomotion goes from run to idle depending on whether I walk or not. Okay, and then let's send it. I can see our blend space that goes into 0 to 600 speed axis. The issue is in blend space time frames. The correct approach, double click Hannah, final draft run. Okay, this opens your raw running animation, right? Scrub through the timeline and the 2 frames. Right click on the notify track. Do you guys see notify track here? Okay, and then go ahead and add notify. New notify. New notify. Oh wait, do I gotta add notify? Hmm. Add notify. Where in the world is new notify here? New notify. Hmm. I see add notify, but I don't see new notify. Okay, let's go with window shift as I'm going to take a quick little picture. Paste it and say I see add notify, but I do not see new notify. I do not see new notify. Okay, and then let's just go ahead and send it. I can see the menu. Notice an_ footstep right and footstep left in the skeleton notify list. Those are the pre-existing ones, even better. I also see play sound in this. Okay, use play sound notify. Step 1, close the menu for now. Scrub, right click on the track. Okay, and then go with something like add notify and then play sound. Okay, perfect. And then a sound notify appears. Click it and go to the details panel, assign sc_walk. Click it, go to the details panel, sound, go with sc_walk. Okay. Okay, sound will repeat for the left foot. Wait, you expect me to go 1 frame at a time? Okay, let's go there. Alright, I'm really confused here. Okay, let's paste in, say I added 1. I do listen to it as well, actually. You can see the timeline at 7th frame. Scrub around 19th frame. Right click notifies I25 play sound. Huh. Okay, I can see it in the timeline. Now we need to add a 2nd frame. Okay, for his left foot, it'll be roughly halfway through the cycle. It's going to be roughly halfway through the cycle. Wait. In that case, should my SFX of walking be just 1 foot question mark? Because my walk sound effect is just is me walking for like 5 seconds. Great guys, that's an important detail since your walk sound effect is full 5 seconds of walking. It's using anim notify per footstep. It won't tell it's going to restart. Okay. Option A, loop the full clip simplest. Okay, C++ file in your header files, add this. Re-record best quality, go back to Audacity and trim your wave down to just one single footstep. Okay, I guess let's do that. Okay, well I guess let's just do that real quick. It shouldn't take as long, right? Oh, of course I opened the wrong file here. And it's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and just move back up here to the home, and let's go ahead and open my Calamity 2 music. There. I already have a WAV file, therefore I'm gonna go ahead and delete that. I'm gonna delete that in my assets folder under my Calamity 2 sound effects folder. I'm gonna go to my walk sound effect. So fast. Okay, hold on a minute. Huh? What's wrong with my DaVinci here? It's literally just sound effects. I'm kind of exhausted as well. Fine, I'm gonna exit this. Close the program, I guess. Guys, this is getting so tedious. Ignore. Let's run it again. Funny thing is, I named it Calamity 2 Music and not Calamity. Okay, I think I got it. I think we have a clear winner here. Therefore, I'm gonna go there. Well, let's go a bit back. Just a tad bit. It's a whole freaking frame back, I guess. There we go. One frame worth of stuff. 2 frames, actually. And then we're gonna go here. We're gonna go to add to render queue, and let's go ahead and render it. This is gonna be my walk sound effect. I'm gonna go to assets. I'm gonna go to my sound effects. I'm gonna go to my walk sound effect. I'm gonna copy that. And then I'm gonna go here, right click. Let's rename. Let's paste it. Wait, why is it in an MOV format? Hold on a minute. Audio. It's gonna be a wave. There we go. That was my bad. There we go. We got a wave now. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna right click and then I'm gonna rename. Let's rename it to this. Then I'm gonna delete that sound effect and let's add the 1 frame long sound effect. Let's wait. Nice. I'm gonna go ahead and exit that. Now inside my assets as browser, I'm gonna go up here. I'm gonna go ahead and delete my walk sound effect. First delete. Okay. Okay, it's running. So I guess I can go to my cues. I'm gonna go to my sc_walk. This is going from here. And now in my sound effects, can the walk go? Nice. I'm gonna go ahead and add this. Walk sound effect. one frame. Then let's add this here. Okay, let's go with Control Alt S. We're gonna grab that there, and then we're gonna go with something like Control Alt F11 to compile. I'm just gonna go ahead and compile it for being safe up there. And holy smokes, I got a lot of things to delete, a lot of screenshots to take. Okay, I tried the plan B, and I think I'm pretty much done with that as well. I'm gonna go ahead and grab plot up here again. Let's say I prefer plan B, and I did it as well. Okay, so I've added the new music here. Go to your root sound effects folder and content, right click, import your new sound effect, single effect, just replace the existing one. As the will automatically use a sync. Hannah final draft runs. So now I'm gonna go to my blueprints. The locomotion. Okay, and then let's go with something like my run. Alright, can it pause? There we go. Let's see the first walk. I'm gonna get this all the way there for now. I think 11, right? Okay, and then let's go with right click. I'm gonna go ahead and add notify. I'm gonna go with something like play sound. Play sound is gonna go ahead and be my C underscore walk. Okay. And I'm gonna add a last walk there on my final frame. I'm gonna add it right. You know what? Let's right click. Let's right click, add notify sound. This sound is gonna be my SC underscore walk. There. Now let's go ahead and play it. Can get this picture. So fast. Oh god. Okay, not bad. One ad when the start to us actually. Let's go all the way back. Pop. Might want to add one here. I'm gonna go with something like right click, add notify, play sound. This is gonna be my sound effect. There. What if I delete this? Right click and delete. Maybe I wanna go with just the last one. I'm gonna right click and let's delete. Just wanna go with that. Oh, I see. Okay, hold on. Maybe let's delete that. Oh wait, can I go with whip here? Hold on a minute. Actually, one is good. One is good. One is good. Two might be better. Okay, wait, let me say done. They're not the best, they're not the worst actually. Done. Both footsteps are in the timeline, frame 7 and all that stuff. Control S to save. Okay, let's go with something like Windows Shift S. Okay, next is a whip. So what's left? Whip, BP underscore arena, simple as attack. Simple as attack. I may skip on the whip, but we can go with the let's say SC underscore male death. Male hit. Okay, let's go with male hit, I guess. Okay, go back to sound cue. Oh god, why is this so exhausting? I'm gonna go back to sound cue real quick. Let's go to sound effects. Sound cues, and then I'm gonna go ahead and right click it. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to audio. Let's go ahead and add a sound cue. Hi, it's Yachting Pixel. Appreciate you joining the stream. Okay, this is going to be SC underscore male hit. Male underscore hit. And then I'm going to go ahead and let's say double click it. Same setup as Hannah. I'm going to go ahead and bring a module here. Let's bring a modulator up here. And then in the modulator, I'm going to go up there. I'm going to go to my male sound effects, male death, and male getting hit sound effect. I'm going to have this here. That goes there, and that goes there. Okay, drag male getting hit sound effect onto the canvas, modulator, then hit Control S. Did you read the chat in other stream? Oh, actually, I did not. When do your PC parts arrive in the mailbox? I'm waiting for a Twitch multi-stream. Actually, I am soon going to be getting a graphics card. Maybe like in the next 10 to 15 days or so. But I'm pretty excited for that as well. That's when I can actually start doing different kind of streams as well. That's going to be pretty exciting. And I will be having an unboxing video of that as well. That said, let's see, add a modulator on the right panel and then connect wave modulator, set modulator. Let's go there. This is going to be 0.85. Let's go with 0.85 and pitch max is going to be 1.15. Okay, and then I'm going to go with something like Windows Shift S to save all. That's done. We'll write up an enemy. Do you want me to share header files in C++? Okay, I guess let's go to my this thing here. Now let's go to enemy NPCs with header files. Go Control A, Control C. This is my .h file. And let's paste it and say this is my .cpp file. Then let's go here. I'm gonna go with Control A, Control C. They're not nearly as big as my character, but they're not small either. Okay, let's see. Okay, perfect. So include what the okay, I was like, there is no shot I'm getting the entire program from start to finish, even though I said that I want to save tokens. I can be like save tokens. I guess it's nice. Okay, so we're gonna get a sound here, and then inside the class under public add sc underscore mail. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and this in the publicized data members. Pretty sure I might add some here. Okay, and then in the C++ file, I'm going to hit Control S to save the code. Let's move on to the C++ file. I gotta include the Gizmits' library. There is no shot I still did not work with the Gizmits' helper libraries here. There is a shot. Okay. And then next up, I gotta go ahead and move on to my receive damages function. So we're gonna go up to receive damage somewhere right here. Play hit flash. There we go. Receive damages function. Why the hell is that undefined? Oh no. Okay, I did not end with a semicolon. Guys, semicolons are really, really important here. Now this is just gonna go in a bit. That said, I'm just gonna go ahead and move back there. Okay. So in my receive damage, if stat component, we go with something like play hit flash. We add a UE log, okay, and then play hit sound. Interesting. Enemy hit, okay. And then inside the death montage, so I'm gonna go in my death montage. Okay, so we have something like if enemy dead, or if B is dead, play that sound. If that is set to true, I'm gonna go ahead and play my regular dead sound. Okay, and then that's pretty much it. Compile, key Control S. I'm gonna go with Control Alt F11 to compile the code. Compile, then open BP underscore enemy NPC details panel. Audio category. Okay, live coding succeeded. Let's go to our BP underscore enemy NPC users panel. So in my blueprints, I'm gonna go with BP underscore enemy NPC users panel. In that panel, I'm gonna go ahead and check my audio. AUDIO. Okay. Assign SC underscore male hit. SC underscore. I mean, I don't think we created one. Okay, I guess we did create a bunch. And SC underscore male death. Male death. Oh, we did not create a male death. Okay, I have a male hit. Okay, let's paste it. Let's say I have a male hit, but we did not assign a male death. And then let's send it. Oh god, and I just realized something. What the hell is wrong with my gain here? Let's go to my camera. Let's go to properties. Let me go to configure video. Let me know once my gain is too high. That was way too bright out there. Could decrease my exposure as well, to be honest. There we go. Okay, bro, where are you from? Honestly, I'm from bro. That said, male assigned. Now just create male death. Right click is the same exact procedure. Rinse and repeat. So we're gonna go up here to my let's say sound cues. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and right click. Let's go to audio. Let's go ahead and add a sound cue. This is going to be sound cue underscore let's say male death. Okay, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and double click that. Inside this, I'm gonna go ahead and add a modulator, and then I'm gonna go ahead and drag my male death sounds. There we go. Output connects to the modulator. Modulator connects to the output. Perfect. And then I'm gonna go. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and set some noises. 0.85. Let's go with 0.85, and this is going to be 1.1. Okay, and then let's go with something like Control Shift S. Next up, then come back to enemy NPC, and then we're gonna go here. This is gonna be SC underscore male death. This is actually signing audio is actually much easier than I thought. Okay, let me say something like done. Now we've got just a few more left. So let's go. We have Nova Mesh. Now assign BP underscore compile save. Once that's done, we got a UI button. So let's go with button click. Let's work with a button click. We've completed and you have edit screen. Button click sound cue. Go to the sounds folder. And then we right click it. After that, we're gonna go with something like audio sound cue. I'm gonna go ahead and name this something like SC underscore button click. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and double click SC underscore button click. Inside that, we're gonna go with something like to open it. Okay, here's the thing with my sound cue. Let me just try listening it myself. Calamity to assets, button click. Nice. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and add a modulator as always. I'm predicting that. Okay, I can just assume what it's gonna look like. Then we're just gonna go up here to my roots. In my roots, I'm gonna go ahead and add a button click sound effect. Output connects to the modulator. Modulator connects to the output, and then we go with Control Shift S. Okay, pitch is 0.95 and 0.10. Okay, consistent. And then write it in your UI widgets. So UI widgets, since you have multiple widgets with buttons, main menu, find WBP underscore main menu. Interesting. You'll add it to each one the same way. Go ahead, create sound cue first, open WBP and send me a screenshot. So WBP, I'm gonna go ahead and exit that. I'm gonna exit that, and I'm gonna exit that. Let's exit that, and let's exit that. Let's exit that as well, because why not? Now I'm gonna go to blueprints. Let's go with something like WBP underscore main menu. Let's go with Windows Shift S. There we go. I have multiple sounds. Those aren't the only sounds that I've got. I've also got buttons here. And I've also got buttons here. Okay, and then I'm just going to go ahead and say something like, these are the places where I have my buttons. Okay, and then let's just go ahead and send it. How you learn so much about the engine? Actually, I think it's basically just practice and repetition. Like, I think this is like day 229 of me actually working. Not with Unreal Engine specifically, but I have an entire series full of Unreal Engine. Let me show it to you guys real quick though. There we go. So if I were to go to my channel here, and then I might actually have another window here that I can pop up and use. There we go. Yeah, I knew I had one. Okay, so it's basically just on the channel. If you guys do want to see everything else in it, you guys can ignore the like videos up there. But I'm gonna go ahead and have a Unreal Engines playlist here. I'm pretty sure that I have. There we go. So I have a C++ stream. I wonder. There we go. Unreal Engine. I have been working with the engine for like 111 days. So there are like 111 streams up here. So if you guys want, you guys can go ahead and check that and just pause that stuff up. There we go. These are like the bunch of streams that I had. So that's basically me starting from absolute scratch as well. Honestly, this is pretty much nostalgia. Why the hell is that day 91? Okay, I guess a few streams were not added here, but that's fine. That said, I'm gonna go, wait, day 91. Okay, so I think I started my Unreal Engine series 91 days in, but day 91 is basically Unreal Engine part 1. That said, I can see your main menu button, WVP underscore main menu, play button, credits button, quit button, all those basic buttons. For each widget, click the graph top right. Start with main menu, click the graph. So we're gonna go to main menu first. Click graph. Okay, so we are in graph right now. I'm gonna go there. And then in the graph, the play sound 2D node goes before your existing logic, so the sound fires instantly on click. Start with WBP underscore menu, click graph, and screenshot. Okay, so I'm gonna go here, and then let's add that there. And let's send. Gotta be careful of my tokens as well. I can say the event is mostly empty. Your button logic is handled in C++, so the add in C++. Can you share your main menus as header files in C++? And guess why not? I'm gonna go with Control-Alt-L to get my Solution Explorer here, and then I'm gonna find my main menu widget. This is a C++ file and header file. This is my header file. I'm gonna go with Control-A, Control-C, paste it. That was my .h file. And then let's go to C++. Okay, that was, let's go with something like, that was my .cpp file. And then let's send it. Yeah, they're not that big actually. They're actually very small. Here's the exact minimal actions that you gotta do. So you gotta go ahead and include the sound cues, of course. I'm gonna go ahead and include my sound cues here real quick in the header file, right? Oh wait, this is C++, shoot. Of course, it's above the generated. And then we gotta go ahead and add a small bit of property. I'm gonna go ahead and add it here. Okay, and then we're gonna go to the C++ file. I'm going to control S to save the code. Move on to my main menu, the C++ file, where inside the on play click button, I'm gonna go ahead and add a tiny little content. Like, okay, so we have on play clicks a button. Open a level. Okay, we need to add our sound as well. There we go. And then in this, we're gonna go ahead and add that before the if create widget. Okay, and in the final one, we're gonna go ahead and add a play button here. It's basically just us calling the function. I mean, calling the sounds queue. Then I'm gonna go with Control Z, Control S. Compile then the class default categories, and after that we move the same with game over widget. Okay, let's go with Control Alt F11. Okay, let's wait for it to compile. And in case I'm not reading the chat in vertical stream, that is because my other window is covering it. You guys can move on to the horizontal and send me a quick little video there. I mean, chat there. That's it. I'm gonna go here. Just gonna go ahead and pop my back. On button click sound. Click on button SC underscore button. Okay. Alright, and then next I'm gonna go with something like Control Shift S. We're gonna go ahead and move on to the game overs as header in C++. Oh god, there's lots. It's not like specifically a lot, it's just tedious. This is game overs as header files. .h .cpp. And then let's send it. There we go. This is our music mixes library. Here's the exact minimal stuff. So this is going to be our include. Of course, we got included everywhere. First in headers though. And then we're going to go ahead and add the small little content in the publicized data members, which is going to be somewhere here. There we go. And then I'm going to hit Control S to save the code. Moving on to the C++ file, we're going to go ahead and not include anything. No new includes on quit clicked. So we're going to go with something like on quit clicked. Add this tiny little thing. Okay, so on quit clicked. Why is my native construct showing a red underline? Gotta check that stuff up. PTN. Okay, I added my semicolons. So I'm assuming it's just like a regular squibbly line here. And then in this on restart clicked, we gotta add the same exact line. Okay, and then on menu clicked, we gotta go ahead and add the same exact line. Then we're gonna Control S. Then moving on to the Unreal Engine here, we're gonna go with something like Control Alt F11 to compile the code. Let's wait for it to compile. Now paste your stat investments as header files. Oh god. Okay, I'm gonna go to my details panel and let's add my audio. This is gonna be SC underscore button clicked. Then I'm gonna compile Control Shift S. Is there a compile here? Oh, I forgot to compile. Okay, now we gotta go to our stat investments. This is the final one out of them all. I'm gonna exit those because why not? Okay, let's go with Control Alt L to get my solution explorer here. Stat investments is C++ file, and this is my header file. Control A, Control C. .h file. .cpp file. And then I'm gonna go here. And let's paste it. And then I'm gonna go ahead and send it. Okay, here's the minimal stuff. Of course, we gotta firstly go ahead and include our header because including the header is really important here. Then let's just zoom in up here to the headers. I'm gonna go ahead and include this header here, hit Control S. And then let's add this to our private data members. Actually, our public data members. Let's say under my button, I'm gonna go ahead and add this new property. Then we're going to Control S. Moving on to the C++ file, I'm not going to be needing any kind of headers, although I'm going to add this tiny content on HP clicked. Let's go with something like on HP clicked. And then we're going to go ahead and add one for on attack clicked. I'm going to go ahead and move on to my on, I'm going to go with on defense clicked. Okay. Control Z. Not going to be as overzealous out here. Then we're gonna add one for on defense clicked. That is gonna be right here. Then let's go with Control S. And then the same exact thing, we're gonna go with Control Alt F11 to compile while being in our Graphs tab. Then this should pop up a button here. All three of it just done. Here's what's left. Wave complete, credits to UI. We're almost done actually. Let's see, underscore button clicked. I'm gonna compile Windows Shift S. Okay, perfect. Let's go with something like wave complete. Let's go with something like wave complete. Okay. Okay, paste your wave complete header file and C++ file. Yes, fine. Guys, adding audio is not hard. It's just tedious. C++ header. Okay, I guess we got a lucky break. It's kind of puny. .h .cpp. Okay, this was small. Okay, widget has no buttons, just a cooldown. Okay, that means it goes in the arena game mode. Where are your this thing? Okay. And can you paste arena game modes as headers in C++? Okay, arena game modes as header in C++. Okay, we see arena character, arena game mode C++. There we go. Okay, this has gotten a bit of a chunk here. Let's go with something like .h .cpp. Oh yeah, this is big. I mean, by big I mean long. Then I'm gonna go ahead and send it. 348 lines. Pretty decent size. The wave complete sound goes in the show wave complete, so you're gonna go ahead and add this in the header files. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to our header files. Let's go ahead and add one of the includes up there, hit Control S, and then we're gonna go ahead and add a content to our publicized data members here. Let's go down there. Under the HUD, I'm gonna go ahead and hit Control S. Moving on to the C++ file. In the C++ file, show wave completes as UI. So we gotta go ahead and find my show wave completes as UI. Okay, in the show wave completes as UI, we're gonna go ahead and add this line up here. Wait, I see false. I see if wave complete. Add to viewport. There. Oh god, this is getting really, really tediously hard here. Okay, and then once we're done with that, wait, that's it? I'm gonna hit Control S. Okay, and then we go to the Unreal Engine, we hit Control Alt F11, go to BP underscore arena game mode. So let's go here and find BP underscore arena game mode. In the BP underscore arena game mode, I'm gonna go to audios as tab. Let's go with something like audio. In the audios as tab, AUDIO, what the hell? Okay, AUDIO. I'm gonna go ahead and assign my wave complete sound cue. Wait, I did not create a wave complete sound cue. Hold on a damn minute. I'm gonna go to audio sound cue. This is gonna be SC underscore wave complete. Then I'm gonna go ahead and double click that. I'm gonna go ahead and let's say add a modulator to it. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add my actual wave complete sound effect, which is gonna be in my roots. Wave complete. And then output is gonna be connected to my modulator's output, which is gonna be connected to my regular output. Then let's go with Control Alt S. Next up, once we're done with this, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to Marina game mode. Let's go ahead and add a wave complete sound effect. C underscore wave. Wave complete. Okay, credits. So go with credits as header files in C++. Oof, okay, this is the final stretch here. So we gotta go to our credits. credits to C++ and credits as header files, I'm gonna go with something like, let's say Control A, Control C, copy that. I'm gonna say something like .h, paste it. And then I can go ahead and move on to my C++. Let's copy the C++, let's say .cpp, and paste it and send it. Okay, first things, of course, we're gonna go ahead and add our headers up here. So I'm gonna go ahead and add our header here, and then we're gonna go ahead and add two new properties. So I'm gonna go ahead and find my publicized data members. Wait a minute. This isn't gonna be here. Rather, that's gonna be right there. And I'm gonna Control S. Now let's move on to the C++ file. In my native construct that I have here, I'm gonna go ahead and add my play sound first. In the native construct, I'm gonna go ahead and add my play sounds, and then in my on back button clicked, I'm gonna go ahead and play a sound first. Then we remove from parent later. Okay, and then later on we move on to our Unreal Engine. We hit Control Alt F11 to compile. We're gonna wait for it to compile. While it compiles, I'm gonna go ahead and exit my other UI widgets here, and we're gonna go ahead and move on to the home stretch. Let's go to the blueprints section. Here in my blueprints section, I'm gonna go ahead and exit this because it's at path successful. Therefore, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to my wave complete. Where are my credits? There we go. In my credit, I'm going to go to my graphics tab, and let's go ahead and look for credit sound. Oh, button click sound is there as well. SC underscore button. Oh, I did not create a credits queue. Right click, let's go to something like audio. Let's go to sound queue. This is going to be something like SC underscore credits. For my credits, I'm going to go ahead and add a modulator here, and then I'm going to go ahead and get that there. I'm going to go to my root. Let's add something like a credits UI. Output goes to output, output goes to output. Let's hit Control Shift S. I wonder if the looping needs to be on. I'm not pretty sure not. Credits as sound effect is going to go to, let's say, the CREDITS. And then that's gonna be my button click, SC underscore button. Then let's compile, Control Shift S. Now as full SFX system, let me see something like done exclamation. Let's go. Here's what to do. Wave organize. So if I were to run the program right now, could be like background music, sound attention. Okay.
Attention to all units, displaying the personnel behind this operation.
Is my music max?
Attention to all units, displaying the personnel behind this operation.
Too loud. Too freaking loud. Alright, besides the walk, everything else feels kind of good here. Am I even taking damage? Alright, I guess let's go to main menu. Okay, a few things does not have my sound playing in it.
Attention to all units, displaying the personnel behind this operation.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna go to my NPC. So I'm gonna go to my enemy NPC. Let's go to blueprints, enemy NPC, and my enemy NPC. I'm gonna go to audio. We have male hit. We have male death. For the female one, let's think. Let's go to my Hannah, and then I'm gonna go to audio. Oh, being hit sound, I don't have it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, wait, I guess I'm gonna go here to my sound cues, and then Hannah. Being hit. We have a being hit sound cue, and then we got a footstep sound cue. Nah, that's fine.
Ah! 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 Ah!
Okay, here's the thing. One more thing. Let's say, is it possible to not play the being hit sound? Actually, you know something better. I do not think that I'm gonna go ahead and play this sound here. I'm gonna go and remove it. Okay, let's go with something like SC underscore credits and attack and being hit male jet. Okay, actually, can we add one for when my Hannah dies as well? Question mark. Okay, gonna check that. Sure. Do you have a death wave? I do have it. Okay, so go with male death. Looking for a file. You already used enemies. No female. I want to use the one that I was using for Hannah being hit. Instead of that music playing when she is hit, I want it to play when she dies. Okay, and then let's send it. Got it. So remove the hunters to receive damage. Oh, come on. Remove all the being hit sounds. So we're gonna go with something like arena character C++ file. Oh, you're kidding me. There is so much. Oh, it received damage, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and find my received damage. Here's my look. I got reset combo, receive damage, play again. I'm gonna go ahead and remove that. Rather, add the death sound where the montage triggers. Play that sound where the montage triggers. In my tick. We're very sure tick is going to be somewhere up here. We have perform attack, we have move, we have our tick there. There we go. So in my tick, under my play that montage, okay, so be that montage true, and then we have a death montage. Above the death montage, we're gonna go ahead and add this. Okay, and then no new variables, nothing. Okay, let's go with Control S, and then compile. Let's go with something like Control Alt F11. Okay, I guess let's go ahead and add this. Okay, being hit sound. It's compiled successfully. What sound should I add where now? Question mark. Since we removed B8 sound Q, option A, record a new sound. I'd recommend A, skip it for now. The hit sound that I already have, I want it to play once when I die. Okay, let's see. Let's try it here. Hannah being hit. Okay, I guess let's compile. Let's go with Windows Shift S. I want to try this out. Let's try to lose. Just gonna hoard them up so they can deal the most damage here. Okay. Where's exclamation? Just the name is awkward. But it works. Okay, I think that's about it, right? So wait, let's test everything.
Attention to all units, displaying the personnel behind this operation.
Okay, one more question. Hold on a damn minute. Also, is it natural to play the sound even when I exit my window question mark? Like when I am on my stats UI and I hit back, my sound still plays until it's not done saying everything. Is there a way to stop that question mark? Okay, and then let's send it again. Yes, that's totally normal behavior. Okay, 2D sounds tend to do that stuff. And then we add a property. So credits is widget C++ and header. So I'm gonna go to my credits is header files. We're gonna go ahead and add something like component slash audio component. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and copy that, and then let's go ahead and add our audio component here real quick. And then we're going to go ahead and add a U property. Active sound component, we can stop it when credits closes. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and add a active sound component here. Then we control S. Moving on to the C++ file in the native construct, we have credits as sound and then back a button. Spawn the credits as sound on the back button. So in native constructs, spawn. Okay, so we have. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna go this, and then let's see that. I'm gonna go from there. We have spawn credits here. Credit sound queue, and then next up, in on back button clicked, stop the sound. So on back button clicked, we've currently got the button pressed. Okay, so we're gonna go there. Then we're gonna go there. There we go. Let's just remove all of that stuff. There we go. Then we're gonna control S. And then hit compile the moment of truth. Guess I'm gonna quit. Okay, speaking of which, my quit button did not really have the sound as well, so I might need to fix that. Yeah, it's gonna do a bit of a recalculation up here. There are like a bunch of classes. There we go. Let's open credits.
Attention to all units.
Okay.
for escalation.
Okay, any other enemies? Maybe you just gotta walk around. There we go.
All enemies eliminated. Prepare for escalation.
Okay, I see that one enemy lost somewhere there. Just need to wait for it to launch up to me.
All enemies eliminated. Prepare for escalation.
Okay, I guess I got one thing that I want to fix. And one more question. Words exclamation. One more thing. I want the wave complete. Actually, I want the enemy being hit audio to be a bit lower in volume. Okay, let's see how to do that. Easy open SC underscore male hit. Okay, let's go with something like SC. Okay, so basically it's just voice manipulations. C underscore male hit. So the volume min and volume max. Okay, volume min is going to be 0.4. Volume max is going to be 0.6. Okay, and then let's go with Control Shift S, now let's run.
All enemies eliminated.
Okay, now let's go to the wave complete one real quick. I want to increase something here. I'm gonna go ahead, just increase my min to, let's say, okay, 0.95. My max could be something like 2. Then I'm going to hit Control Shift S and main menu. Let's try running it. Let's speed this up.
All enemies eliminated. Prepare for escalation.
Okay, wait, hold up. Why did that increase? Maybe I'm going to set that to 1. Then let's go with something like 1.5 maybe. Okay, and then I'm going to Control Shift S and let's run the code. Where is the third NPC? There.
All enemies eliminated. Prepare for escalation.
Okay, and then let's go with something like attack. Okay, I want my button click to be a bit louder. Okay, I'm gonna go here and then I'll change that to something like 2 and 2.
All enemies eliminated. Prepare for escalation.
Alright, I just want to see what if my actual Windows volume is higher. I apologize for you guys' ears. They got a decrease a frick out of this volume now. This is gonna be 0.1. That is gonna be 0.4. That should be good. Then let's run.
All enemies eliminated. Prepare for escalation.
Okay. Okay, I mean, it's not bad, but I want to decrease the freaking sound out of this. What the hell? 0.1 and let's say max is going to be 0. Yeah. Okay, let me say their voice did not change much though. Okay, let's see. Volume min, volume max, lower it even further. So we're gonna go here. Okay, that is because the volume is also controlled at the sound wave level. Let's try two things. Lower in sound cues. So MC, I'm gonna go here. Okay, so that is wave player. Lower 3. What are the blueprints? Nah. MTD canvas in the background, not any node. Okay, details panel, volume multiplier. Okay, lower it to 0.3. There we go, and then this is gonna be something like let's go with 0.4. This is gonna be 0.4. That is gonna be 0.6.
All enemies eliminated. Prepare for escalation.
That's so strange. I want the volume to be very, very low actually, so I'm gonna go with something like male hit. Wait, it's not male hit volume. What the hell? Uh-oh. Nope, it wasn't this. My bad. Rather, I'm gonna go with something like female hit, not male hit. Hannah attack. Output volume multiplier, this is gonna be 0.1. Okay, and then let's go to the Shift S. Let's run it. Did that somehow get louder? I'm gonna go there and then model theater. This is gonna be 0.4. That is gonna be 0.6. Control S. Let's go there. Let's run it. Ah, I see. We're gonna go with something like a male being hit sound effect. So we have something like SC underscore Hannah being hit. I'm gonna go to my enemy blueprints. Male hit. This is gonna be lower 0.4, 0.6. Let's run it. Watch this. Alright, it's just me.
All enemies eliminated. Prepare for escalation.
Yeah, I don't think it's bad. Now let's just try losing real quick. There are a bunch of enemies. Okay, well, we click restart. I'm gonna go ahead and show the waypoint again.
All enemies eliminated. Prepare for escalation.
I'm gonna go ahead and decrease my exposure again a little. Hold on, guys. This is way too bright for my screen. Configure video. It's not working. What the hell? Properties, configure video. Hello. Oh wow, guys. I guess you guys gotta see this game. My configure video is not helping. What kind of walking sound is this? Not in a million years I've heard a walking sound like this. That wasn't a click sound. It was not a click sound. It's fine.
Attention to all units. Displaying the personnel behind this operation. Attention to all units.
Okay, I think that's actually pretty good, to be honest. Alright. Okay, actually, in that case, I might just move on to my main camera because let me go to my main camera real quick. There we go. Let me try going to properties because I'm not even kidding. I cannot click configure video. It's not, nothing is even happening. What the hell? Okay, that's it. I guess I'm just gonna have to do my outro like this. And guys, the only thing that's remaining right now is exporting the game, which I will be exporting next stream. So if you guys enjoy the stream, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, like, it's my algorithm, trying to make this smile, subscribe to the channel top. That's it. I will start about streaming on Twitch and Kick. Once I get a better graphics card, I'm going to start streaming on Instagram and TikTok if I meet the followers requirements. So if you guys haven't followed me there, make sure to follow me there. The link is going to be in the description. The link is going to be in the bio. You guys can get access to my Instagram by typing exclamation Instagram on chat, and also make sure to join the Discord server. That's where we talk to you guys, chat with you guys, have general conversation with you guys. The link is going to be in the description. The link is going to be in the bio. You guys can get access to my Discord so link by typing exclamation Discord on chat. That's it. I'll catch you guys next live stream or video. Peace. Okay, let's start the stream.